because we're late already, but let's have fun with it.
Yeah.
Nah, I was hot, bro. That
Yeah,
shit pissed
but
me
I
off.
think Monty's gonna win that.
Nah, yeah, my
I
team
think
was on
Monty's
fire
gonna
right
win.
now.
Yeah.
I think
Josh
y'all three,
Allen,
bro.
fucking Josh Allen.
Y'all three teams caught like crazy. Y'all was just like, damn.
Yeah, my team like it's consistent, but I don't have any like studs. So like if Josh Allen scores 40, it's over. I'm gonna lose. I'm hoping since they don't play someone like too good this week, that like he doesn't go crazy. You know what I mean?
That means he's gonna go crazy. That means he might have another. He might have another 3 in the air and 3 on the ground performance.
Crazy, dude, Allen.
He's not going to because the Patriots aren't gonna put 40 on them. So
that's what I'm saying. I think Detroit, they don't have to.
You think they'll slow it down and put them
like
on
a halftime? I'm hoping
they'll probably beat them like 28, like 3. Just like have fun with it.
Yeah, and the only other
thing are we talking about your team today?
My team?
Yeah.
Ew, no. Why are we talking? What do we want to talk about? Okay, what do you want to ask?
Well, because your coach is supposedly on the hot seat, which I think is crazy.
I mean, I wouldn't put him on the hot seat, but that's just me.
Yeah,
it's his first year, right?
That's what I mean, but that's what I'm saying. They like speculations and shit. Like, I feel like that's just unfair, but that's just me.
Alex, lower the camera, bro. I'm tired of looking at like your chin is gone most of the time. Be one with us. There you go. Show me your body. There you go.
Yeah, let Jeff soak it all in. Yeah.
A little bit lower, big dog. A little bit lower.
Whoa.
What kind of show is this?
It's the draft show. Jeff is about to stand up here in a second.
Man. Well, welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I am your host, Jose Garza, and of course, along with me tonight is Humble Hater James. Jeff D, as in he's about to destroy our hopes and dreams tonight with his education. The Professor Alex de la Cruz and the man, the ceiling, Sugar Trey Parker.
What's up?
I don't
fixing
know
some stuff, bro. I'm fixing stuff. Don't worry about it.
All right, cut.
I was like, is that lotion?
Yeah.
No.
Don't worry about that, bro. Mind your business.
Hey, yeah.
I know the black in you fucking started itching.
Hey, look, I know jerseys when I see it, goddamn. Nah,
James like, damn, I saw the top. That was a lotion bottle. Fucking shit.
Oh, man. Well, we're going to have a lot of NBA talk right now. But, guys, as per usual, I need your favorite sports game moment, whatever, of the week. So, Jeff, give me something good.
Oh my God. I don't know why I wasn't prepared for this. I should have been.
I'm prepared. Let's go.
Oh, my God. Go, Trey. Let me recap this weekend.
I'm going to be a homer. Nick Benito's second pick six in a row, baby. DPOY. Benito. Casa Benito, bro.
Over P2?
No. but it made me super hyped because, dude, that kid is balling out, bro. He has 11 and a half sacks. He has 2 pick sixes. Like, he's a menace, bro. And I liked him from when we drafted him. And a lot of people were talking shit because he didn't start off hot. But he is balling this year, bro. Balling.
Well, Trey, I will give you props. As of right now, he has jumped to third
place.
Betting
it's
odds.
TJ, Pat, and then him.
Yep.
For DPOY.
Yep. He's a plus 700 to win it all.
700. Okay, I thought it was like a little bit more than that. Damn. Because Pat's like plus 5, right, or something like that.
He's a 350 plus 350.
350. Oh shit, so he's even lower. Okay.
So he jumped up to third after what?
Yeah. He wasn't even ranked, bro, and he jumped up to third today when they announced it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm telling you, the kid's a baller, bro.
So from outside top 40 to top 3 immediately.
I told you that there's a chance that he's gonna get some first place votes, like real.
Yeah. He's been balling this year, bro. Like, he's a menace. Which, mind you, our defense is playing really well, and Pat Surtain is a big part of his success. But he's still making plays on his own too, like that. Like, yeah, Pat put pressure on that throw, but he read that beautifully. I can't wait for the 12. What is it called? The 22-man camera view. Have y'all seen those?
Yeah.
So the 22-man camera view is like after like the week of it, they get like the outer camera and it shows the entire 22 people on the field and it shows the whole play. Because I want to see what his reaction is because you can't really see where he goes, and then he just jumps the ball.
Shit, Red Zone had a perfect they timed it perfectly. Like Red Zone clicked right back, and he was just like, "Oh, pow!" And he just jumps it and runs it back.
Yeah, it was crazy. So that's my play of the week.
All right, Alex, what about you?
I have two. One's gonna be Josh Allen's performance this weekend. He played crazy good. That's 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, and then other one as we just started a little group chat with the other guys from the pod with the baseball, and Kyle Tucker's now a Chicago Cub. It's gonna be a good baseball season, man. A lot of big names going to new places. This would be crazy.
Didn't y'all lose a guy today?
Yeah, Cody Bellinger. We were talking about that like the last couple of days that where he was gonna land. I said New York, and it ended up being New York. So I think we were all pretty like we were all assumed that it was gonna be the Yankees.
Nice. James, what about you?
Man, I gotta give Baker his love, bro. Baker's been killing it. Like Baker's been showing out, bro. Like I was expecting the Chargers to pull that game away, just because how they've been playing defense as of late. But shit, Baker went crazy.
I'm actually really happy with him on the Bucs, man. And
he's balling, and you can tell they go as he goes, bro. Like when his motor's high, like they're playing great. And that rookie kid, man, McMillan,
he's nice, bro. He's nice.
Him and Baker has like Baker and Mike Evans connection is already combo. Crazy. But to see how they're forming a connection in themselves too, I think that kid scored the last 3 games with Baker. I think he had a 2-touchdown game last week. So that and two, I want to give a shout out to my Cowboys defense, dog. I mean, the Panthers are the Panthers, true, but even with all the injuries that we got, them kids are still balling out. Especially that rookie we got from Notre Dame. He got some tick this week due to Overshawn being hurt, and he had 2 sacks. So hopefully he can, learn from the vets that we have on our team, the little vets that we do have. But yeah, that's my game.
James and Jeff, just imagine you guys would have been probably 7-7 right now and 1 game behind the Commanders. That is crazy. Just to think the type of year the Cowboys are having, and they're still kind of in the mix.
Dog, I talked to my manager today about that, and because I wanted to tank. Obviously, I wanted to tank. After Micah got hurt, and just the ugly loss after the Ravens. I mean, of course you feel like we shouldn't have beat the Ravens because the Ravens were playing at such a high level, but I felt like we could have competed with them, defense versus defense, and for Bland to be hurt, Tank to go down, you know what I'm saying, and just it was just ugly. But I mean, to look at the position that we're in, if we don't lose to who was it we lost to? The Bengals, like you said, we would be in a good position to still make a playoff push, and you know what I mean. So
that defense definitely came along, right? It looked like shit in the early phases.
And it's just I mean, I have to give Zimmer his props because at first I was, I thought we were dog shit, but I guess the guys are finally settling in and understanding what he's expecting of them. But I mean, it just sucks to, you know what I'm saying? It sucks that it's now versus in the heat of the moment when we needed it the most. So, oh well, it's over. Let's get a good pick and go get somebody to help us out.
Jeffrey D, what about you?
Okay, yeah, I was looking at the games. I was like, man, nothing really rang a bell. But did y'all see what happened in the Commanders and Saints game?
Yes, sir.
Where at the end, they just stopped the clock. They kind of gave them the time enough to get the next playoff, right? And
that was crazy, bro. They said they stopped it for 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, they wouldn't have got the spike to, I guess, to run the next play or whatever. And I just thought that was blatantly trying to affect the score, and it did, right? Because they scored and they killed a lot of bets.
But my thing was okay, you did that. You get the opportunity to tie the game. and you call a shitty ass play for two. Like,
Terrible 2-point
I
conversion.
was like,
Terrible.
I'm good with the attempt as far as
For the
going
call.
for it,
oh
but
yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
for the play.
No, not that play call though.
Not
that
play
play.
rolled out
Awful.
with nobody to throw the ball to. Like, I'm like,
Awful,
bro, where
bro.
are you going?
First off, I hate that play in general when they go to one side like that. It's like you're
Yeah,
literally taking away half the field from yourself. It's
exactly.
stupid.
I like the
And now
Aaron
if you're on the
Rodgers.
opposite hash, it's a little bit
Dude,
different,
I
right?
like the Aaron Rodgers effect when he goes 5 wide and you force the defense to cover.
Yeah,
Got
Like,
to.
to me,
100%.
that's the most deadliest play at the goal line. Like, because I mean, you give a quarterback with legs the opportunity to just move. Like, if you got good protection and everybody's moving around, can't nobody key in on you. Like, but that was, oh man,
Terrible play call.
I think that rollout play is only for guys with very very strong arms. Like, you think about guys like Josh Allen, Burrow, like Aaron Rodgers in his heyday, like a Peyton Manning. Like, even though he can't scramble, but like when you got a cannon and you hit that rollout and the receiver falls and you throw it to the pylon, like, that's one of those good plays where you just get down and boom, like you just zip it in. But that was crazy. Jeff, I thought you the one with Aaron Rodgers. He had a hell of a day.
Yeah, but it was against Jacksonville. You know what I mean? But yeah, he had 2 good weeks, right? He threw over 300 yards the previous week, and then this week him and Devontae. Dude, if you would have started him in fantasy, he had 32 points or some shit.
Yeah.
He's on the waivers. He's all right. I mean, I like I said, I think he'll still be serviceable. I don't know if the Jets are going to keep him for next year, but like he's definitely trying to get another job. He don't want to quit.
Yeah,
I do want to. Oh, go ahead.
I think they owe him another ain't his
I don't
contract
know.
guaranteed?
I don't know what the second year. Well, I guess this was the second year, right? Because he got hurt. I like they keep talking about like it depends if the Jets want him back or not. Like it's not guaranteed next year.
Oh, okay. Shit, that's crazy. If they get Vrabel, shit, I know Vrabel's gonna want him.
Yeah,
I do
depends.
want to give a big thank you and shout out though to Jonathan Taylor for the momentum swing.
Wow, that's insane. I don't see how players keep doing that. Like
Dog, I
they
saw
just keep
one
doing
video
it.
that was like he was a Colts fan. He goes, Jonathan Taylor, it's 2024. Why the fuck are we still doing this? You fucking idiot!
No, it's 2024. Why did the Cincinnati Bengals defender do the same shit in the day?
Oh, true.
Like,
I just don't get why any of them are doing this shit. It's stupid.
Hey,
The other one that pisses me off is the celebration before the play is over.
Yeah.
There was one that they had an interception or something blocked. I can't remember what it was, and they were running down the sideline, and the guy started hyping up and jumping and this, that, and the other. If he would have blocked the one guy, that dude would have scored. Dude, but he didn't block the one guy behind him. I'm like,
dude, it's the same thing with Deshaun. Like, everybody does it, and they're so comfortable with it because they get away with it. But like, dog, scoring in the league is so precious, bro. Like, why would you even risk it?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
do you think, like, if you really thought about it, bro, like on almost every team, it's some people that ain't never scored a touchdown in their entire career, like,
and never will.
And it's just like you don't, like, man, no. If I get in the end zone, bro,
I'm gonna hug that bitch tight.
Speaking of hugging shit tight, I hope the 3 remaining fantasy football leagues I'm in, I can win them all, so I can hold those trophies tight and that money.
For real.
But no, my favorite probably of the week was I think Jalen Hurts feeling good about himself after the performance he put up this weekend. Stomping the Steelers for one, but also like putting up 290 yards passing, making AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. They're already great receivers, but they're looking great. On that one game. So now it does hurt Saquon's MVP and record-breaking year, so that does suck for him. But that's my sports moment of the week.
That pissed me off. I don't want to talk about that game.
Yeah, Philly looks good.
Is that why, James? Because Philly looks good right now, and you don't like it?
I mean, they've been pretty much rolling seamlessly all season. I'm just mad that Saquon with the bed, him and Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm. The Steelers filled the box, bro. They want to make sure the freaking
Henry didn't do shit this week,
bro.
Exactly. They let Lamar cook.
No, and that's fine. But I get why James is upset. You're talking about 2 of the best running backs in the league right now, and then he jacked.
They shit the bed on
80
fucking
yards, bro.
Yeah.
Then he clips 80 yards, bro. Like, come on, man. And
Dude,
then half the time he was on the bench.
Which that's kind of
And
insane
that
to
gang
think,
would
though.
go crazy. I'm like, bro.
Let me tell you the couple parlays that I put on. Fucking Derrick Henry was. I missed every single one by one, and it was Henry anytime touchdown.
Damn.
And he always gets it.
All of them fucking hit by the first half. I was like, oh hell yeah, this is for payday. And I think it was early in the game, first quarter. Henry got the ball like at the 3 or 2, and he got stopped. And then I was like, oh hell yeah, we're gonna get this right. And then next thing you know, they go 5 wide, and fucking Lamar. I was like, oh my god, bro. I was so
bro. Dude, you don't understand. I'm sitting here at home, bro, and I'm just looking at this shit like Lamar is going crazy for sure. That we finna tote in the second half. Like he got 3 already. Come on, that was a perfect. And then it was come on, now it's the Giants. Like you can't get in the end zone.
Here's the pros and cons for me on that shit. So I didn't need Derrick Henry to go off apparently, right? One of my leagues, good. They covered for him, whatever. Lamar went off, but he ain't gonna go off. That means he's not gonna go off next week against the Steelers. So it's gonna hurt me as far as fantasy football playoff run. So I'm a little worried about that.
Well, unless what you call it doesn't play, then you ain't got nothing to worry about.
TJ.
I mean, there's still Heisman, there's still Hayward there, bro. They'll find a way.
TJ different though. TJ make sure you don't get off that edge. Like TJ out there, they gonna have to work extremely hard to cover Lamar.
Those divisional games during playoffs suck like that first game, the Rams in San Francisco.
Boy, what the
Your players
how did Cooper Cup give me 0?
Dog, did you see how much he ran?
Like 4 or 5 miles or something.
Dog, it was like 4 point something miles.
Oh my
God.
They said that was the best workout they've ever seen a receiver do.
Amari Cooper didn't even get a fucking target.
Dog, I
crazy
picked Cooper because I feel like he wasn't gonna do nothing anyway. I was like, their chemistry's been off. Like it's been kind of weird.
It's not there yet.
I didn't even start him, but dog, I started Cooper, and I still won by like 30 points. But I was pissed, bro. I was like, no, we're not starting like this.
Yeah, it's horrible.
No, I lost the league. I lost in the league, the dynasty league that I've been leading most of the time, first place. Trade knocks me off the fucking to second place, and then I lose in the first round because these two motherfuckers can't get a fucking hit.
Oh, shit.
I lost by 19 points.
That Cooper cost you?
Cooper and Amari. The Coops. The Coops. Fuck me over. Beat the Coops.
Bro, that sucks, bro.
Tyler Perry's beat the Coops. Good Jesus Christ.
Nah.
Well, all right. That's enough of that football monstrosity talk. We can talk a little more. Actually, you know what? We got some questions. Or we got some comments. Robert says, if Kobe ain't won, then it don't count.
Oh, hey, Rob. Hey, look, listen. You don't want to stay in this shit today. You don't want to stay, and you gonna better comment your ass off because you finna get disrespected. I just want you to know that right now. And I ain't telling you nothing else.
James, I want you to text all your friends, all your little buddies that you play hoops with. I want you to text the Bible study. I want you to text the congregation, and just get everyone in here.
He is when I say die hard. I mean, bro.
I put the shirt not even thinking that about
Jeff's not even naturally bald. He shaved his head to mock Kobe.
Mock Kobe.
Rob, when you see this, bro, just, you know what I'm saying?
He's about to get pissed. Bro. It's going to be funny.
All right. Joe says, Kirk is getting benched. How we feel about this?
Yeah, I saw that.
He deserves it.
He deserves it. It's time.
Definitely deserves it. And I'm. You can ask these guys. I'm a big lover of Kirk. He definitely deserves that shit.
Yeah,
he has played terrible.
But it's crazy though. Like for me, I don't think it's even just him. I feel like as a unit, that team offensively has been terrible.
Well, for one, they won't even let him run his signature play action plays. Not once this season has he ran one, and it's like, well, that's what made him good in Minnesota. Yeah. So like, if you're gonna ignore what made him Kirk, then why did you even sign him? It makes the signing even worse.
Yeah.
Plus,
and the draft.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, the draft.
I think that offense,
both, yes, yeah.
That offense is more built around what's his name?
Penix.
Yeah, it is the way that the offense is designed is where he's able to use his feet more.
We'll see this week.
Yeah,
No, but I'm saying,
it'll be
like,
interesting.
I understand that, Alex, but you got this man for what? How much guarantee?
Yeah, I know that. That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
like $90-100 million guarantee in the
That's
first 2
crazy.
years.
That
Dog.
boy he's just racking in money.
His agent needs to go into the Hall of Fame. That's all I gotta
He
say.
is his agent.
No, he's
No,
not.
no, he's not.
No,
He
he's
He has
not.
an agent.
He has an
He has an
agent.
agent?
Go
He has
look
an
at his
agent who's-
fucking contracts, bro.
Oh,
Jose,
no,
can you
I
pull that
see
shit
his
up?
contract. His contracts are golden.
Boy, that
The white
agent needs to
man
go into the
eats.
Hall of Fame stat
I
first
think
ballot, bro.
they put up his contracts versus Tom Brady's.
Dog. I'm telling you, that agent needs to go into the Hall of Fame first
Up
ballot,
against
bro.
Patrick Mahomes, he'll still have more money than us.
Bro, I
Swear,
don't think Tom Brady's called him until he got that Fox deal.
Dog, that's his
Hey, you know he
contracts
got
are
that alimony.
insane, dude.
You know he got that Victoria's Secret alimony.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out to Kirk, though. Shout out to Kirk.
fuck
For
Kurt.
what?
Hey, get the bag, shit.
Oh, we're getting the bag for sure. He fleeced everybody, bro.
Just adding on to more of the reason why I traded Jeff for Sam Darnold instead of Kirk and Tua. Just thank you for that. I mean, I feel like I made the right decision.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you, Jeff, for accepting it. You know,
Hey,
Dog,
Sam-
I'm saying they said a stat that in the last 5 games or something like that he has like 11 interceptions, no touchdowns.
Yeah.
well, he threw a touchdown yesterday. So
Yeah. I thought it was their schedule. That he was doing good in the early season. He had that 500-yard game, and then their schedule got really tough, and they fucking fell apart. But then you play the Raiders, and you do that. I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
he's 1 passing touchdown and 9 interceptions in his last 5
Damn.
games.
That's shitty.
See, what about the 5 before or the one before that though?
3 touchdowns, no interception.
The one before that, the 5 was 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
No, the counting yesterday's game and all the 4 games
I'm saying
behind that.
don't count yesterday's and go 5 backwards.
Okay, then 3 touchdowns and 8 interceptions.
Okay, that's what I was asking. The stat I read, I thought it said 11. It might have said 9. I don't know.
I don't know where that came from, but yes. After whatever game against Dallas, after the Dallas game, he sucked. So he took the Dallas curse with him, guys. That's what happened. He took Dak's curse and all that juju. He took it with him. So there you go. Congratulations, Jeff. And then Joe complains about something else earlier. Why the fuck are we winning? The Cowboys can't even do losing right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
And he can see Aaron Rodgers in Tennessee. That's the only other place I can see him.
Ooh, shit.
If New York doesn't want him back, that's the only place I can see him.
Damn,
Because Will Levis sucks.
Defense.
you gonna give Calvin Ridley?
No, so he can tear up that fucking defense like he did in
What's Calvin Ridley
Wait,
gonna do? The
wait,
motherfucker has everybody right now.
Calvin really compared to Garrett Wilson and Devontae Adams?
Yes, I'm like, what?
Hey, no, I'm just saying they can't. Him and Devontae are barely catching on. Him and Devontae, I mean, Garrett Wilson is nice, yes, but I mean,
Calvin really might start dropping balls again like he's back in Jacksonville.
Hey, I'm just saying Calvin really need a quarterback right now. So
And they were saying Garrett Wilson might request a trade. He was upset last year.
Damn,
Yeah.
I can see
Things
that
didn't
though.
get better. So
I mean, I would too. Shit, I'm out there trying to ball.
wasn't there like a little clip this past week where Garrett Wilson was like throw the slot fade to I don't know if he was talking to Aaron Rodgers or one of his coaches.
He was pissed. The lip reader said that he was saying if it's a 1-on-1, throw the fade.
Yeah. Oh, there
Like he was like, throw the fucking fade. Throw the fucking fade.
Throw it. All right, we got a question from my boy Mike. He says, new All-Star Game tournament, a win or a loss?
Bro, the whole fucking NBA is a L.
Wow.
It
What
really is.
a motivation to talk about tonight's topic, brother.
It is, bro.
Hey,
it is.
Yeah,
bro.
it is.
NBA is fucking hot garbage right now, and it's arguably the worst league to fucking. No, it's terrible.
Well,
It's
that's our
definitely
show,
not what it
ladies
used
and
to be.
gentlemen. Good night.
No,
It is, bro.
like I was following this. I was following an NBA thread, right? I was following the NBA thread, and it literally, like, over the last probably like 15 years, bro, it's just progressively getting worse and worse. Like the ratings are like horrible, bro. Like,
Terrible.
and coming from a guy that nigga I used to live, sleep, eat, and breathe ESPN and watch basketball, bro.
Okay, but going back to specifically what Mike asked in the question, is the tournament, the four team tournament, Is that a W? Is that an improvement over the last couple of years? You like it? You hate it? What are we feeling?
So what are the details? They're doing I haven't even heard the details.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's all right. It's decent.
That's what I'm saying. It's all right.
So what happens, Jeff, is they're gonna create 3 teams from the All-Star votes, right? It's gonna be Team Chuck, Team Shaq, Team Kenny. The 4th team is gonna be the winner of the Rising Stars game.
You're out here.
So, Wemby, if his team wins that one, he might end up being there. I don't know if he'll get voted into an all-star team, and then conflict, whatever. But anyways, the 4 teams play each other pretty much in a 4-team tournament. And then, each game is first team to 40 wins and then, et cetera. You get your champion through that way. So it's all going to be in one day.
Do they win anything?
Yeah, they win money.
The Kobe Bryant trophy, brother.
Oh, my God.
What do you guys say about that, Jeff?
Oh, I gotta throw that shit away if I want.
He doesn't like the tournament now, guys. No.
No, my thoughts on it is it's cool. I love that they're trying to refresh shit, but no, just give me 1999 red versus white, East versus West.
They're trying too hard.
Yeah, trying to accept
even the dunk contest. The dunk contest has been whack, bro.
Everything is whack.
I used to love the dunk contest.
The only thing I want to see is Caitlin Clark, Sabrina, and Steph Curry go at it. I want to see that.
Hey, Caitlin Clark, Steph Curry 3-point shootout would be insane. Actually,
and don't forget my girl Sabrina, dog. She held.
I'm just saying those two. Though.
Make
it Steph and Sabrina versus Caitlin and Clay.
Ooh.
I would just like to see Caitlin and Steph go at it, bro. That shit would be so dope.
I'm just saying.
Hey, left to right, switch 1v1.
Yeah,
let's get it.
Just saying.
Oh, that would be kind of cool, I guess. Yeah,
that would be dope. But no, I'm all in favor of going back to OG All-Star game. Just 1 through 3, you bullshit. 4th quarter, fucking locked in and let's go.
But I think the problem was that nobody locked in. That's why
nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
Think about it, bro. The scores were 175 to 176.
No, it was 201 to 202.
No, I'm just saying it's too friendly. But I'm just saying that last game with Iverson and Kobe now, that shit was dog. That's the best All-Star game ever.
Actually, that one was
good. That All-Star game right there was fucking historical, bro. It was
yo, that's the last time the All-Star game was. I mean, the All-Star game last time was good. It was Kobe's last one. Kobe's last one was the last good one.
Oh, okay. One more time. Who was that?
Nah.
What player did you mention?
Huh?
Iverson? What player did you mention?
Iverson?
No.
Why?
I'm talking Kobe.
Oh,
I'm fucking with Jeff.
No, but I'm saying it was because you had KG, dog, that Western team versus that Eastern team, bro. They locked in, bro.
We don't got youth, we don't got players like them, bro. They don't got heart like that. They don't got grit like that no more.
There was some dog. That shit
it's all Showtime now.
Too much Showtime.
I wish these niggas just start hooping.
Everything's a flash now. Again, going back to the dunk contest, everybody has to put on a dance or costume or some bullshit now. It's not the same. It's stupid.
That's true. And I mean, not even our best dunkers are dunking.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's stupid.
Well, and all right, so we don't gotta worry about that. I mean, obviously today's game sucks. I mean, thank you. What do we have right now? How are we watching Spurs games right now, guys?
FanDuel.
Oh yeah.
Bally's Sports.
No,
it's FanDuel now. Yeah. So yeah, it's
someone
FanDuel.
hasn't been watching all year.
Yeah, it's
I literally just watched the Spurs game 2 nights ago.
Yeah, it's FanDuel.
It's not Bally's Sports.
Yeah. It's the same app. Your app changed without even noticing. Oh, really?
Yeah, I have Spectrum.
So it's FanDuel now.
Oh, I could have sworn it's the Bally's, but I wasn't paying attention. I just thought Spurs.
So if you don't have that, or it's not on your local channels, you have to pay $15 a month to watch Spurs games.
Bro, that's crazy.
So all these teams are making it harder. That's what I'm saying. It's accessibility that's also making the ratings go down.
Yeah, 100%.
I heard New York, the Knicks fans can't watch them unless they pay $30 a month.
Damn.
Gosh, damn.
Yep. It's what are y'all doing? Y'all want fans? I mean, y'all ticket prices already suck.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. The ticket prices themselves are insane.
Niggas are just shit. Let's go to the bar.
Hey, you ain't lying, bro.
The bar's not paying for that shit either.
No bullshit. The other day, Christy and I were like, "Hey, let's get a hair. Like, we got a hair up our ass. Let's get a tickets for a Spurs game, bro. Normal seats were like 250, 300 bones a piece
Damn.
for normal. Now I can go nosebleed, but I'm not trying to
Not
do
for
all
that
that.
price.
Who are they playing?
Shit,
I don't.
that's
It
what
wasn't nothing special.
No.
John for sure.
I
You
don't
better
remember
hit
who
up
it was.
John.
I was gonna say the Browns.
John,
They're playing NFL team, and they still had to be $300.
John, his aunt got she got season tickets, bro, with a
For
parking pass for like $250, $300, depending on the game.
Okay, I might have to hit him up.
My buddy Mike says it goes back to that issue at hand. Not many players have the passion of past generations. Facts. Rooks get paid off potential loan before proving themselves. They don't need to work after that. Example, Zion.
You ain't lying.
Absolutely, Mike. Absolutely,
You ain't
bro.
lying.
Hey man, we need to get that man some sound effects or something, Jose.
You ain't lying, bro.
A round of applause, a crowd, something.
I think that's another $80 out of the budget, and we're already minus 1,000. I think.
Think about it though, bro. That's so far from a lie. That's insane. Zion got paid for no reason, bro.
He got paid for playing like 50 games total.
That's crazy, bro.
But the fact that you like, if you look at his temperament and his body, bro, versus 40-year-old LeBron, like,
he ain't gonna last long, bro.
Crazy.
He ain't gonna last long at all.
It's sad, bro. It is like the fact that he is so gifted, and like nobody can speak to this kid to tell him like, dog, this is.
Not only that, the hype off of his name coming into the league, bro, was insane.
Well, because
he just went.
No, but dog, because it's what he should have been. Like he did it to himself. Like not listening, not understanding those who came before him. Like all people really wanted him to do was lose a little bit, not all of it. Like because we still want you to be,
still a little bit of big body.
We want you to be a shell of yourself, but just a more healthier shell of yourself.
Well, he didn't want to be a champion, James. He wanted to be rich, and that's the detriment to the whole thing. So. But all right, fellas. Well, let's get to it. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, after 30 minutes of random talking, like we did last week, I feel like that's just gonna be our shift from now on. Absolutely, I love it. We are gonna be talking about top 10 players for each position in the sport: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Now, obviously, most of the time these days, it's positionless basketball. It's no longer really this and that. I had Marco asking me the other day, can I put MJ as a small forward? I'm like, hello, what are we talking about, Marco? That's how crazy he gets, people. So shout out to Marco out there.
Did Google tell him no?
Did Google tell him no? No, I told him no. But
I think Chill get it.
I think Priest Holmes gets it. All right, chill out. But anyways, we're going to go through it. We did it a few years ago. It was different. I think I did like shooting guard. Jeff did. What did you do, Jeff, last time? Did you even do one?
I don't think so.
No, okay. This is before Jeff D. Lujan joined the crew. Okay. James did power forward. Alex did center. And I think Trey did small forward. So this year it's all different.
Me and James split center, but I'm reading off small forward for Marco.
Yes, you're going to be reading off Marco's small forward, but I'm saying last time you did small.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Yes. All right. So tonight we're going to start with our centers. We'll start it with James, which is a collaboration of James and Trey. Black man goes first. So we're going to go there.
Damn, dog.
People.
Yes, we did it, James.
We did it, dog. See, that's what I'm saying.
It's been a rough ride, baby, but we did it.
2024.
We made it to the top, baby.
We sitting at the front of the bus, boys. Let's go.
Jesus. Okay. All right. So explain to the people how this list worked. How y'all arrange 1 through 10 between y'all.
Well, I'll explain my 1 through 5. I'll let Trey explain his, 6 through 10.
I explained that shit.
That was pretty much the explanation. And then you did for 5.
I went off of my 5 from James's 5. That's pretty much it.
So mine, I went kind of based off of not just their accolades, but their careers in general, like all encompassing what they did from collegiate level through their
So give me an intro. Give me an intro. This is James and Trace.
This is
top
James
10.
and Trace top 10 centers. You feel me? All right. So number one is probably arguably one of the most decorated basketball players of all time, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number two is one of the most winningest centers of all times, and Bill Russell. Three, one of the most strongest, most powerful, slowest, dominating players of all time is Shaq. And I put Wilt behind Shaq because I felt like Shaq had a little bit more than Wilt. But I mean, old heads will tell me different. Because Wilt was more. I mean, he was decorated. He put up crazy numbers. But I just look at who he played against, and it kind of wasn't really, you know what I'm saying. And then I think this is one of the most disrespected big men of all time. I think people go to him for success and help, but you don't hear his name brought up a lot. He was one of the most finesse bigs of all time, and that's Hakeem Olajuwon. Like 2-time back winner, you feel me? Like he was one of them ones. And then Trey, you want to do that? Or you want
No,
me
go
to
ahead. Go ahead,
okay.
bro.
Moses Malone at 6. NBA champion, phenomenal center, real big, real strong. Kind of underrated and solid, but one of my guys, David Robinson, because I'm a homer. You know what I'm saying? You got to go with the Admiral. He was one of them ones when he was in his rookie heydays, when he was running, before he got them bad knees. Y'all couldn't fuck with David. I don't care who y'all is out there. Y'all seen what David did. Patrick, you feel me? Patrick's on the list. Big man, solid, finesse, all that good stuff. Now, this was a little questionable, but you know what I'm saying? He might end up on there because he is a champion.
That's why I put him on there.
Nikola. You feel me? The big sloth.
Accolades alone, he's already up there.
Yeah, he's on his way.
Done.
He's on his way. He's a true big. He's a winner. He's an MVP winner. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, man, RIP to one of them ones, Bill Walton. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite sports commentators, but also one of the most dominated centers of the NBA's time. So there you have it, guys.
All right. Do we have any clapback, guys? Any clapback at all? All right. I'll start.
Keep your mouth shut, boys.
I'll start.
I'm gonna get James on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Trey, shut up. This is
Okay.
your half.
Sounds good.
I think Jokic has done more than enough to be past Ewing and maybe even Robinson on that list.
Respect.
Damn.
Respect. It can be argued.
Multiple MVPs, and then he led his team to a championship. Which, respectfully, I know I love Robinson. He's my guy.
One of them did, and he didn't do it until he got Tim. So
yeah, it's a tougher road.
I get it.
And then on your 10th spot, look, RIP, one of the best. You ain't leaving out Dwight Howard. I'm sorry.
I would think, and that's who I wanted to put on here. That's who I wanted to edit and put, but I was just like, I don't know how people feel about Dwight though. I feel like Dwight was before the back injuries and before the LA stint, Dwight was
a fucking beast.
Oh, one of the best defensive bigs ever. Arguably one of the best true defensive bigs ever. It wasn't just all lobs. The man dunking on you on this side of the court, sprinting back down to go kill shit over here.
You should have stayed in small market teams.
I never really seen somebody get triple teamed in the post like he did in the NBA Finals against the Lakers.
Man, that Orlando run that they had, bro, man. And I'm a diehard LeBron fan. They killed the Cavs, bro. They killed the Cavs.
Turkoglu was all juiced up in the hindsight, but man, he was balling. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Bro,
we had him, but he wasn't that.
Time, boy.
He was.
What you talking about?
He do Turkoglu.
Turkoglu.
He do, baby.
First?
He was
No, but
going.
well, he was special with the Magic. He did okay with the Spurs, but he did not play with the Spurs how he played with the Magic.
Yeah,
That's
well, he
damn
came from
sure.
Sacramento.
Nobody plays
Spurs.
the way they play elsewhere the way they play with the Spurs.
Well, yeah, because like Sacramento and Spurs, he was more of a role player, but Stan Van Gundy gave him the role like, "Hey, this is your team."
He was a point forward.
It was fucking crazy.
He was like a point forward when
it was insane.
Remember Michael Petrus too?
Yeah, Michael Petrus was a dog. They had Petrus. They had
and what's his name? Jamil Nelson got hurt, and they had Skip to Malou sub in for him. My biggest thing with that team is they should have ran with Skip to Malou in the finals because Nelson came back, but like that was a bad move. They should have sat him down.
Yeah,
that was a big mistake. Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, we got some comments. Our boy Steezy's in the chat. He says, "All I'm saying, there better not be any Spurs on y'all list."
There's already one.
Well, it's already one, bro.
First off,
you got Robinson.
First off, Spurs are goats. Continue.
Hey, all I know is Jeff better have my nigga Manu on that list. This is gonna be a problem.
Oh my god.
Number one.
I wonder.
Hey, if Manu is not on top 10 point guard, I don't give a fuck what Alex talking about.
Point guard.
You can put him on point guards too.
He's a shooting guard. He's not point guard, James. He's a 2.
There's no fucking way.
Who got the 2s?
I got the 2s.
That's what I'm saying. You better be on Jeff.
But you said point guard. That's why he's so confusing. You said point guard.
I'm saying because I ain't worried about what Alex talking about. We can box his ass up and send him back up to Chicago right now. And man, out that popcorn, that good ass popcorn that got up there.
It's crazy because basketball is one of the biggest sports in Chicago. And you guys are saying that
and that's our only sport here, big dog. So we gotta celebrate it, baby.
They must be big Spurs fans in Chicago.
Yeah.
You gotta tip. You guys got tipping cows. You guys got fucking
that's why people cows. Alex, you're tripping.
Oh man. Okay.
I'll speak for James.
Well, Steezy was mad. He said
James. Us black folk don't tip cows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said no Yao Ming L list.
Hey,
yeah, you guys got a couple cows on was it Callahan Road or?
There's some cows at Sugar too.
Calm down, Charles Barkley.
If y'all go to the Sugar Strip Club, there's some cows there too.
I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you.
We ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it.
Y'all fucked
up. Don't listen. Don't listen. Don't look at the big old shark on top of the building. Just go inside. You'll find
No. You're talking about them gordas, bro. Chill out, bro.
Oh,
I'm talking about Charles Barkley.
Them gorditas.
The Gorda Pounders.
That's what I'm saying. There's a couple of them on Callahan Road that you could just.
We're getting
just go ahead and just step them over.
We come and massage this real quick.
Christy's shaking her head.
Canceled.
It's okay. It's the last podcast of the year, probably. So. We gotta go out in a band. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Go out in a band or a
no,
band?
But to Steezy's point.
Look at James. This whole time he's been copywriting, playing the game behind him.
Oh, they can't see it, bro. They don't see no logos, bro.
Oh my god. Mike says Dwight top 75 snub is atrocious. Jeff definitely has something to do with that list.
For real.
Caesar says Xmas bonus going to the podcast. Well, the bonus was this rant, this troll job we did about cows right now. My boy Milton says just got here, kill it, fam. What's up, man?
How do y'all feel about Yao Ming though as a top 10 center? Do y'all think he's a top 10?
I don't think he's top 10, but I could put him. I could
top
be okay
10
with putting
potential. You know,
I could put him in top 15 and be happy.
Dwight Howard's better than him.
Yao's career was real short, right?
Yeah,
that's like the biggest thing.
I'm saying he was an 8-foot Chinaman. What the fuck?
He didn't really get it. Like he didn't win. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, he played with Houston too, man. It was sad, bro.
It was him and Stevie franchise. They had 1 year where they were like they might have had him and T Mac. They made it to like the second round. Well, T Mac didn't make it to the second round, right? Yeah. But
T Mac and Kobe was like neck and neck at the time, bro.
Mike, you wild for this, but I kind of agree. Top 10 Asians, sure.
Question is, where do you put Jeremy Lin on that list then?
Part number 2.
He's got to be below Yao. I'm not putting him over for what, the dreads?
Come on. You talking about Lin Sanity? No, I'm talking about for that fucking mohawk, bro. Just talking about. Y'all remember that stupid shit?
I
Gosh,
better stop sleeping on this.
Hey, y'all gotta remember Jackie Chan's still number one. I'm kidding.
No, I'm talking about what's that new Chinaman dude? That he's a little point guard or whatever.
Bobby Lee from fucking that podcast.
Bobby Lee, he's with the NBA fool.
Yeah, this is the
I
last
don't remember his
pod.
name.
Yo, what's up?
This is it.
Bro, this is definitely the last pod, bro.
Mama
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah, we're canceled.
We're canceled. No, there ain't no way, bro. They talk about way worse shit.
Yeah, they do.
Have you seen him do an impression of Bobby's mom?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that's my
Bobby
shit,
mom.
bro.
Yes.
I'm Bobby mom.
Bro.
Bobby, I'm in jail. Been gone for a long time.
Oh,
Rub
God. We're done.
Dog, y'all haven't seen that shit? It's the fucking best. He said, Bobby,
Oh, man.
I'm in jail. Rub you.
We'll never make it to the far East Coast.
It's crazy that that stuff, that content is so
It's
fucking
fucking perfect, bro.
it's so funny, but like you can't
so
repost that
racist,
shit.
bro. So racist.
It's so, you like it, but you can't repost
It's
it.
fucking hilarious, though, dog. As long as you're not a soft person, that shit is fun.
When someone asks me, "Are you a racist?" I'm like, "Yes."
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes.
That's fucking funny.
I got whites, browns, and blacks all in here, but I'm a racist, you know.
Oh man.
Oh my god. He said, "Nah, your boys are very bad." What? I'm done with y'all. All right, next up, we're going to power forwards. We're going to Alex. So we want controversy. Here we go, baby.
Here we go. Start.
Listen, Alex,
do an intro.
Yeah, these are top 10 power forwards of all time. Honorable mention for sure. It's going to have to be Thiago Splitter, right? I'm just kidding, bro. Look at Trace's face.
I
was sure he was a center.
Or concerned.
Hey, look, I was so happy. I was like, I'm definitely off the Dick Fold.
No, you ain't never.
I'm about to beat the allegations.
But no bullshit though. I was caught off guard because I was like, interesting. Why would you put him there? And then I was like, you know what? I'm concerned to see how the rest of this list goes now.
Oh shit!
Where's the Horace D at when you need him?
That was very well done, sir. Very well done.
I'm gonna go from 1 to 10 because I think the 10's more. It's harder to me. It's harder to put some of those guys, some of like the bottom tier guys. Not bottom tier, but like the 10 through 15.
Yeah, the cut.
Just be a normal
guy.
human being and go 10 to 1, you cracker.
Or 1 to 10. Does it matter? James did 1 to 10.
Yeah, y'all did 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trey.
Calm down, guys. Calm
Number
down.
1 for sure is for me is KG. Everybody knows KG is my favorite power forward of all time.
Man, nobody care about your favorite. This is who the best.
And number 2, Tim Duncan. Number 3,
Gotti's number 2.
Karl Malone.
Oh, real quick. Let him finish and then we can criticize. Come on.
Sorry.
Karl Malone. Number 4, Dirk. Number 5, Charles. That was for you guys from San Antonio. Number 6, Giannis. Number 7, Alvin Hayes. 8, Bobby Pitt. And number 9, Kevin McHale. Number 10 is pretty hard. I really wanted to put Chris Webber in there. But I put Dennis Rodman.
First of all, I want to say if Dennis Rodman's not on this list, you just cancel the pod.
I don't think he was on yours.
Dennis Rodman?
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman had to be on my list. Was he on my list all day?
Who's your 8? I'll check right now.
But it was hard because Chris Webber obviously did everything really well, and I think Dennis Rodman, he brought rebounding, defensive stuff, and I think Chris Webber was probably more of an all around player, but
for sure he was the leader of his team.
Yeah, and I don't think Dennis
had Sacramento without Chris Webber.
Dennis didn't have to be there, but also I don't think if Dennis is not Dennis is not there. I don't think the Bulls win those
Oh yeah,
those
that's what
championships
everybody.
at the end.
Alex, who was your 8?
I think it was I said Bobby, but Bob Pitt.
Bob Pettis.
Petit.
And then Anthony Davis. I think the one thing about Anthony Davis is just that like he's always fucking hurt, dude. Like it's really hard to put someone like that's always getting the bug. But I think all around he's also like I won't say not disrespect to Chris Webber or like his game, but like he's also like Chris Webber, where he's all around good player, everything, defend, shoot,
shoot, pass, defend, dribble, create.
And I think to play the 4, it's you have to be like a back to the basket and be able to face up. If you have a face up game as a power forward, I think that's for sure.
You're much more deadly.
Yeah, you're a lot more deadly.
I'm telling you, Tim Duncan wasn't fast, but he had that first step that created enough space that he killed people with the face-up jumper. And the same thing went for Kevin Garnett. Chuck had it. Like all of the great bigs had it that played power forward.
Dirk did it, but he did it different. He did it a lot different than everybody else.
Yeah, that kick, whatever the fuck you call it, that shit was
fade.
Yeah, he was the first one to do the fade mid-range shots.
Yeah, that shit was untouchable.
Like, what the
hell? Where y'all got Paul Gasol at?
Man, that was hard. I think. Yeah, that one's hard.
It's hard.
I probably would have put him
when you talk about that 10 spot, it's very interchangeable depending on how you like your based off your you know what I'm saying, what you like the big. Like, because to me, like he was talking about Anthony Davis, who I thought would have had a much more better career had he had his mind, like much more maturity in his mind, was DeMarcus Cousins. Because he was brutal. He was brutal he was a true big. Like he was everything that you want in a big he had. He had the grit, he had the touch, he could rebound, box out, block shots. You know what I'm saying? He could play the 4 or the 5. So like he just can keep his head on the court, and then of course the whole losing of the injuries that he had, it didn't really help.
James.
Yeah.
You didn't have him. No.
Oh, okay.
You had Gasol at 10 and Pettit at 9, so you kept them out. You kept Rodman out.
So right. I mean, Paul Gasol. But like you said, when you start getting to like the 10 through 15, or even the 8 through 15, that starts to get real like hairy. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to pick those.
But I think Dennis is one of those guys where you had to know the game. You had to you had to kind of just like disappoint somebody and leave somebody off. Like the guys that you named, without a shadow of a doubt, belong on this list. Like, but like Dennis was like a wild card, bro. Like if you really look at what he meant to the Bulls team, like you just look at the amount of rebounds he got on offense and defense, and think about the possessions that they gained from that. The game was much more slower. It was a half court based game, and he was probably one of the most active guys you could have out there, bro. Like so. Shout out to the whatever he called himself.
I'm curious what you guys have at Draymond.
When I made my entire list as far as this, I think Draymond just missed out. Like, I have him at like 11 myself. Like for me, it's Draymond at 11. Just because of what he is able to do, what he did for that organization, what he did for that dynasty, bro. Like without him, they don't win those championships without KD. Those like he was fucking fighting. He was great. He's small. Like he is like today's Charles, except without the shooting. But he was.
Are you going top 15 or are you going top 20?
Top what? He's 11 for me for power forward.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's 11 for me.
I don't think I put. Well, I don't know. I would have to really look at that.
Well, it's like we said, we're having a conversation of like, there's a bunch of guys that could be, you could put 5 guys at 11.
Yeah.
But like for me, for what his impact for that team, I'm telling you, if without him, the Warriors ain't winning. They don't have 4 new titles.
You hear that, Jeff? So fucking Ginobili better be on your list, because without Ginobili, we don't win those titles.
Don't worry.
James, what are you doing? It's not that we know he's gonna put him in because this is Jeff. It's where he's about to put him that's about to piss the world off, and you're encouraging it.
Damn, so, but
All
sticking here, I just want to mention, Rasheed Wallace. He probably ain't top 10, but yeah, he's definitely in that top 15.
Rasheed's a good one.
Yeah.
Damn,
But you know what's crazy? I don't see Giannis as a power forward. That's crazy. I mean, he is one, but man, he's so different than all these.
Yeah,
so
not the only one. I promise. I feel like he is
started as a small. To be fair,
he should be small. Yeah,
I swear, I think he should be a small forward. Power forward, no. If he had to guard Tim Duncan, KG, like, bro, are you? Like,
it's a different game. It's a different game.
Think about the young Tim Duncan, bro. He's killing him.
Yeah. They're putting somebody else on him. You know what I mean?
But okay, but that's why he's not but that's also why he's not above them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Giannis is small forward. I agree with you, Jeff.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's weird.
You know what? And Giannis doesn't really have a face-up game like those old school power forwards. I mean, he like, don't get me wrong. If you get him the ball at the top of the 3-point line, and you're not set, he's gonna run you over.
Yeah.
To the hoop.
Head start.
I think.
Yeah, I see him more as like a guard, than a power forward.
Smasher.
Yeah.
I just wish like some guys were in different eras, so you can see what they would have done, or if they would have become who they are today. Because I feel like if like some of these guys' games don't translate to when like. I feel like Giannis' game wouldn't have translated, bro. Like, that's just me. Like,
okay. So this is what his positions have been since he started in the league. So when he started, he was a small forward. So that was 19. The second year, he was a shooting guard.
Wow.
His third year, he was a point guard.
Dude, imagine
a point guard, really?
But you gotta look at the roster of Milwaukee at the time. You gotta look at the roster.
He was like Sohan.
Yeah,
bro, that'd be crazy. He has no handles. Could you imagine that?
And he's just a fucking like a fucking train running down the damn paint.
Okay, and then his fourth year, he goes back to small forward, and then the rest of his career, he's a power forward.
Wow.
So let
me ask y'all this: where would y'all put Amari?
Oh, that's another good one.
That was a question for Milton
right there.
He's a center though, right? Power forward.
No, he's power forward. He was too small for.
Because I think I would have Amari in my top 10 probably, but he would be lower in top 10.
But Amari's watching
watching
him and Tim Duncan battle out was crazy.
That's what I'm saying. He was a dog.
Both of them couldn't guard each other.
I would say this about Amari, like versus more of these other guys. I feel like carry their team. I don't think it was every other period that Amari carried his team.
Yeah,
which I would differentiate versus other guys. Not to say he didn't stand out and he wasn't an all-star, but I'm saying like KG carried the Wolves, Duncan carried the Spurs, Weber carried the Kings. You know what I'm saying? And those like in that sense, like you got to see those guys just like flat out carry their team. Like Dirk carried the Mavs. You feel me? So it's just like
that's the same argument some people might use on the Rodman talk or Draymond or whatever. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna go back to it. Those lower half guys weren't the star guys. So,
well, see, I grew up watching Nash. Nash was my favorite point guard when I was a kid. So Marty was that dude for me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, huh?
But like he was. I mean, he's one of them ones though. He's definitely one of them ones. Like, I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying for me, he's not top 10 worthy. I'm gonna just put it out there like that. And I don't battle anybody on it, but I know he's definitely a top 15 and top 20 guy for sure. Mm-hmm. Like what his stats, accolades, and all that shit is off the charts. But I'm just saying for me, like my top 10 guys is I feel like they'll be set in stone.
So
but
we have one more question from Mike before we move on. He asks Bob Pettit, is he in everyone's top 10?
I would have to actually try. I see.
He's on the list. I looked online. He's on everybody's list online. But I have no idea.
I think for the time him playing was crazy. Like I think it was like 16 rebounds, a game or something like that, or he averaged a double.
Yeah. I have a big knock on the older guys because they had less teams and less games to worry about.
Less teams, less games, less competition. The motherfuckers were just bigger than everybody. So it's kind of hard. It's hard to deny what they did, but it's also you got to pay homage, bro. Like you can't, like for us to leave somebody like Bill Russell and fucking Will off of the list because you didn't see him play or you don't know what they done. Like you got to fact check, bro. You got to check your resources.
So I couldn't agree with you on that. On certain positions, I still have guys that are from the old times, the 50s and 60s on my list. What I would say though is that there's a lot of guys since that could compete and argue. You say I want them. I would take them off my list for these guys.
Like sure. Joker, like maybe Joker, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you mean? Like as far as a guy who's like come in and taking spots? Yeah, Joker's. Like, that's why I said Joker's in my like top like 6. I think overall at this point. Milton says I didn't get to hear your list. So said don't worry, my list hasn't come up yet. I got point guards. So that's gonna be later on.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. I like
Mr. Koozie.
It's a tough list, Playboy. It's a tough list. It's a fluid list. You know what I'm saying? It's a fluid list.
Hey, point guards is hard, bro. I'm sorry. That's one right there that you go like. Boy,
I can eat the criticism. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be but we're not here for me, James. We're not here for my list to be criticized.
Oh yeah,
we know whose list we're about to hear.
So Marcos,
yeah, it's Marcos. But so Trey has volunteered to be the representative of Marco today, so he'll be reading off his list. Trey, give me an intro while you go black.
Hey, can you give me an AI picture that looks like Marco? Not that
would be funny. All right. This is Marco's top 10 small forward list. I'm going to go off camera because it's on my phone.
You going 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
I'll go 1 to 10 like everybody else, bro.
I'm doing it the opposite way. There's no way.
Okay, then I'll go that way. I'll start the trend. Again, this is Marco's. So he has like 82 honorable mentions, for the love of God. So his honorable mentions, and it's going to piss one person off from the get-go, is Melo.
Oh, shit.
Honorable mention is Dominique Wilkins, and then he put maybe Paul Pierce, LOL.
I don't think you're supposed to read that.
No,
I swear.
No,
I swear. I'm reading it word for word.
Wait.
Say them again.
Melo, Dominique Wilkins, maybe Paul Pierce, LOL.
Oh my God.
Hey, y'all say he's a soccer player?
Yes.
Oh, he's concussed.
Okay.
So that's his honorable mention.
He's a field goal kicker.
America, we
Here, actually, let me. Hold on. I'm gonna send this to Christy so I can read it because I want to see y'all's reactions too.
Oh my God!
No.
Who was it? It was Paul Pierce. Who?
It's Paul Pierce, Carmelo Anthony, and Dominique Wilkins.
Melo, Dominique Wilkins, and again, I'm quoting this. Maybe Paul Pierce, LOL.
Oh God!
That's literally what it says. I swear.
No, I'm glad he did. He did
like
the
word
right
for
thing.
word for word.
This shit is diabolical, boy.
Alex, your Christmas gifts on the way, by the way.
Do you want me to re-say it now that I'm on camera, or does it matter?
No, man. Come on. Let's get this shit out the way.
All right. Number 10, James Worthy. Number 9, Rick Barry. Number 8, Havlicek. Yes, I said. Number 7, Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, shit.
Number 6, Elgin Baylor. Number 5, Scottie Pippen. Number 4, Julius Erving. Number 3, Larry Bird. Number 2, KD. And number 1, Lebanon James. Does anybody need me to repeat that list? You want me to repeat the honorable mentions again?
No, who allows him to walk out the house without like supervision? Like, what is this?
Look, I know it's not all Spurs fans, but like, fuck, man, it's really making it really hard to like you guys. Man.
You know, I really like.
You're making me hate Chicago, so shut up.
Dude, we don't say shit. We say that our team is trash. Some of our players we have are trash. Yeah, we like people that if you play good a couple years in Chicago, we're gonna say he was good for us. He played even better after he left us. We
literally
don't
do the same fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Look, this will help
We
you.
literally just
This
said
will help you,
earlier about
Alex.
that one guy that they were talking about that played for Sacramento and for us, and then went off somewhere else and played better.
I said I did. What was the first thing I said when I went off? I said I know it's not every Spurs fan,
but you always talk about the Spurs fans, bruh.
But fuck, bro.
Yeah, that list is pretty wild.
I'm not Kawhi Leonard. I don't think that was the craziest one. I think, but it is pretty crazy. But
for me, Kawhi Leonard, I like him. I ain't even mad at him, but like he's been too hurt. You know what I mean? It drops him. It's like Yao Ming. You know what I mean?
For me, Kawhi Leonard career, even with the title, doesn't surpass Melo for me. I'm sorry, like it just doesn't. Or Paul Pierce.
Fully healthy Kawhi. I am.
Let me ask you this though, James.
If it's prime, look.
Yes.
Is
Okay,
that your biased opinion? Because you're a big Melo fan, though, James. Legitimate question.
What?
Is that an unbiased opinion? Because I know you're a big Melo fan.
No, it's an unbiased opinion. I mean, if Kawhi Leonard's healthy, the way he was with San Antonio, and the way he dogged it out with Toronto, he's still playing like that with the Clippers, we're not having that discussion.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask. I just wanted to ask.
But with the way he's been trending over the last couple of years, bro, no, I'm not putting him up there. He doesn't deserve it. Melo was never hurt like that. Fucking neither was Paul Pierce. These guys played with injuries through and through, and they carried their teams. Like it wasn't no resting. This shit just started when LeBron started fucking not wanting to play in certain places.
Okay, but we can't ignore and say that Kawhi's injuries is not real. Like that's the thing too. Like his shit is legit. Okay, but that's part of the conversation, James. It's still legitimate.
It's okay, the man's injured. Okay, wow. On to the next one. Next man up. Shit, you had your opportunity to get the bag. You got it.
You're right, but he did more with less time than Melo did.
But the fact that they keep pushing Kawhi in the sense of, okay, let's get him ready to play, and then he plays like 2 games, and then he's out for however long. It doesn't make sense.
But don't you think that also playing with a veteran team helped him early on in his career?
Absolutely.
Then you could throw that argument away then, because you're saying that he did something a lot faster than what Carmelo did. I mean they went to 2 different. I mean. That argument is like
it's not like I'm saying they're not both top 10 guys. I'm saying for my argument is that with Kawhi, I saw this man get deported. He didn't exactly have the best roster, and they still went on to win it all. Now, yes, there is controversy. There's asterisks, right? KD went down, Clay went down. He still did his thing. And we'll be honest, if he was able to stay healthy, he could have done something with the Clippers. But it's the same way we can say if Melo had stayed with the Nuggets, or if he had gone to the Heat or whatever, he could have done a lot more better stuff.
We're not having these discussions because he would have had a ring.
Well, he chose to go to New York, right? Didn't he choose to go to New York? So, I mean, that was so. At the end of the day, the results are what we are. I have a great 2-way player who was able to get rings, one on his own, but essentially the other one, yes, he had a freaking generational dynasty team, helped them along the way. But then the other guy, he's got his own rainbow set of jerseys. I'm just saying. And sadly, the best thing he has is Olympic gold medals. But he's still a top 10 guy. I'm not like Marco. I'm not like Marco. I'm not putting him.
It wasn't like he was 16. He wasn't like he was 15 man on the bench. That man set Olympic records. Put some respect on his name.
Hey, and that's why he's a top 10 guy for me. I don't know what's going on with Marco, but for me, he's a top 10 guy. But I would still have career-wise, NBA career-wise, I would say it's Kawhi over Melo.
Get out of here.
What about maybe Paul Pierce?
Maybe Paul Pierce.
Well, that wasn't funny, honestly. The truth is, he could be 10 or 11, you know? And that's the truth.
I think he just got like. I think Marco just didn't know what to do towards the end of the list. I don't hate the Worthy. Barry's all right. The Havlicek is like, you know, that's just our last 3.
Get him out of there.
It's I caramba, Marco.
Who was 5?
Pippen.
Pippen's got it.
That's disrespectful, dog.
Well, see, even then, like I know Scotty Yeah, okay, I'll leave Scotty above Kawhi. That's fine. I mean, I've
No, you gotta leave Scotty above Kawhi. Come on, he's an original OG two-way player.
But as soon as like Trey was reading it off, leave off Melo, leave off Dominique Wilkins, I'm like, this list is already bad. It's a failing day for me.
Yeah, Havlicek would be out for me, and probably Rick Barry to put in Dominique for sure.
So you think everybody else would really have Kawhi Leonard in the top 10?
Yeah, I don't think everybody will.
Not everybody, but I think some people.
I would have him in my top 10 probably, but it'd be towards the bottom.
It's hard with Kawhi just because of his shortened career, but he did go back to back.
But he did great things, and then on top of that, he won the MVP, or not MVP, but the Finals MVP. You know, he got some
DPOYs.
He did play baller when he was healthy before his injury to us, and then playing that 1 year.
Oh no, my bad. That was Danny Green that went back to back, not Kawhi. Kawhi did not go back to back.
Yeah, he went with Raptors. And
if I need him in your top 10, bro. Danny Green.
Oh my God!
He's definitely honorable mention worthy.
Milton says Kawhi is wild. I don't think so.
You have to say maybe Danny Green. LOL.
Is
maybe Kawhi Leonard. LOL.
But Milton is from San Antonio.
Milton, you have to answer that one.
I thought Milton's. I don't think he's from San Antonio. I could be wrong. I don't know.
The reason why I asked if you think a lot of people will really have him, because obviously Spurs. No, because the Spurs. You guys watched the run that Kawhi had. San Antonio is a smart market.
Yes,
so not a lot of people watch the Spurs. That's why I was asking.
So I mean, you gotta think of it too. Like, also a lot of Spurs fans still hate Kawhi. They still hold that grudge. So, like, I know for a fact his jersey's getting retired because no other man's worn 2 since he left. So I know that he's gonna get his jersey retired. Half the Spurs fans, or even more, do not accept that. They do not accept that one bit.
I would be fine with it not being retired.
I mean, that's what I mean. See, like it's half the people.
But when he won in Toronto, the hype around him was crazy. They're calling him the best player in the league.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
Because but at that time, like
KD got shot. No.
Ricky
forgot his Achilles, bro. He got shot.
At that time, Kawhi was balling. Kawhi was like insane.
He was.
Wasn't nobody really fucking with him, bro. He was on the run. Like he was clamping shit. He was leading. He was a 3-point shooter. Like
he could have missed.
Was pulling up for wherever he wanted. He had a streak of like all these 30 or 40-point games. Yeah, he was really him. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't take that away from him, but I'm saying like he didn't carry that out. You know what I'm saying? Like like still carry out that run.
Still, one of my favorite moments to this day though was when he was checking back in when LeBron was at the free throw line. And he looked back. He goes, "All right." That's one of my favorite moments still to this day.
Because that's the crazy. His potential was up there.
Oh, dude, I mean? it was fucking sky's the limit shit.
Yeah.
Like locking. No, I'm not gonna say locking down fully LeBron because LeBron is LeBron, but he was holding him down a little bit.
Yeah.
Nah, that nigga put clamps on Bron.
So Marco put Kawhi at 7. Looking back at Trey's list from a year and a half ago, so did Trey.
Did I? I thought I had him a little bit lower.
And Trey also left off Carmelo Anthony. Next. No, but okay. So, I mean, this is the real main event.
Oh
this is what we're here for.
Hey, get that man the big screen, dog. Put us on the side, dog.
I'm saying, why don't you?
This is what we waited for.
You want me to go last?
No, you go first.
You want me to go? Oh shit! I should have done it like this then.
You should have done that when they're announcing it.
Yeah. You can go ahead and do it.
We'll do it for Jeff. We don't want no one gives a fuck about me. Come on, fellas.
Not when it comes to Jeff's list, no.
Yeah, no. All right, looking at some comments before we go on. All your lists have primarily accolade focus, so if that's the case, Kawhi over Melo. So Rick Barrett over Wilkins is crazy. Says He's also asking Sean Marion. LOL?
No. Not even close.
God, that
must be a personal favorite, Milton.
Yeah.
That was a personal favorite.
Was okay, but that shot alone would not get him in the top 10.
The Matrix.
That shot form alone, bro.
I think Kawhi could be top 10, but him being so high as well. I think 7's fine. I think 7's absolutely fine.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm just
not for James, but it's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to list off my top 10 point guards of all time.
Make me proud, Jose, bro.
Why you
This is my
laughing,
favorite
Jed?
position, dog.
I'm just like nervous already. I don't even.
Hey, Jeff said, you better have Tony Parker.
Jeff's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm losing signal at the house."
I'm telling you, I'm not.
No, Mike, don't go. It's not Jeff's turn yet. All right, be right back. Taking the shit.
Who is that guy, Marco?
Oh, but boy, Mike.
I'm telling you, I'm not a big Tony
Mike,
Parker
Mike?
fan. I like Tony Parker, but like I don't get offended if anybody says anything too bad about him. And he gets mostly praise anyways. You know, I haven't really heard anybody say anything bad about him.
Oh, me? I fucking hate Tony Parker.
And in
I hate Tony
2013, that boy was.
God.
Alex just hates anything Spurs related, bro.
I love.
He hates anything French.
I like Ginobili.
Hence, Tim Duncan being second after KG.
KG was a good basketball. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, he was. He was number 2.
Yeah,
sure.
but same fucking like.
No, but he was second place for sure.
Yeah, putting fucking Tony Parker in the top 10 list of like a fucking point guards.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you don't like Spurs people. It's all good though.
All good. Spurs people.
You know what? Alex is the Stephen A. Smith of this podcast. He doesn't hate the Cowboys. He hates the Cowboys fans. In this case, Alex doesn't hate the Spurs. He hates Spurs fans.
I respect that.
Oh shit,
I like the Spurs, but it's like I said,
it's the fans.
It's the fans that give me fucking mad.
Alex A. Smith, exactly.
I love how everybody's getting a nickname just a little bit.
No shit, right?
Shit. By this time next year, we're gonna have our own shirts and logos, guys.
Oh man, I can't even get my freaking repaired shirt from last year that tore.
Bro, we've been having so many orders. We have a lot of orders right now.
Forget them. Remember me.
Still can't even make my damn logo, bro.
Oh, they did. Oh, Jasmine did make it.
Did she? Did it come out good or no?
Huh?
Did it come out good?
No, it was terrible.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I was like, no, did not make this. This is bad.
All right. So good Lord have mercy. Okay. So once again, my top 10 point guards of all time. 10-1 or 1-10? How do you like it?
Whatever.
I always like 10-1
Yeah,
because
let's
it
go
builds up
10-1.
to number 1. But
I like that.
We already know who number 1 is.
Yeah.
The legend himself at number 10, Bob Cousy.
Cozy.
Yeah.
At number 9, give me Jason Kidd.
I like Jason Kidd.
Number 8, Steve Nash.
I like this one already.
Number 7, John Stockton.
That's kind of hype. Okay. Oh, go ahead.
It's like everyone.
I thought I'm muted.
No. All right. Number 6, CP3, Jeff.
Wow.
Number 5, Jerry West. Number 4, Isaiah Thomas. Number 3, the Big O, Oscar Robertson. Number 2, Stephen Curry. And number 1, Irvin Magic Johnson. What, James? What? What is it, James?
I mean, it's your list. It's your list.
And I did not miss.
I just don't like. I don't know. I mean, I'm just a true point guard fan, so I just didn't like the Jason Kidd disrespect. I feel like he should.
How is it disrespect? Tell me.
Who?
Jason Kidd.
At 9?
Yeah.
How?
That's just me. It's personal.
No, I'm asking you how.
No, I'm just saying. For me, it's personal preference. I'm taking Jason Kidd over Steve Nash. That's just me. That's just me.
I think Jason Kidd over CP.
I take him over Chris Paul too.
And Steve Nash over CP.
That's what I was just thinking is move CP3 back and slide everybody down one.
Yeah. I think to me Nash and Steve and Jason
Nash
Kidd
was nasty, bro.
Yeah,
so was Jason Kidd, but
I'm not knocking the second.
I'm not too mad at CP3 though. I'm not too mad at CP3 though.
I'm not doing that. He's a Spurs legend now, James. You freaking hater. He didn't do that with the Clippers. He didn't do that shit with the Rockets. He did that with the Spurs.
Bro, no, bro. No,
Yeah, it took
no.
Greg Popovich, training him a little bit.
Oh,
So he can break that record. You know what I mean? So he can be number 2.
That's where you were leading that too.
Diabolical of both of you to say that.
Who did point guard last year?
Marco.
What do you have CP3 at?
Let me look.
Maybe CP3. LOL.
Milton says CP3 over Stockton. Yes, one can shoot, the other one couldn't. And he's second all time in assists.
And keep that same energy, Jose. I like it.
Oh, no. You dirty hoe. You dirty hoe.
Yeah, but isn't Stockton like number one in steals?
Yeah. All time in steals.
We're not talking about that, are we? I'm talking about assists.
All time in steals and
like,
assists.
Yo, Mike says, was that Boston Celtics legend Isaiah Thomas? I think we know who we're talking about here. Okay? We know which one, okay?
Oh,
Milton
man.
says no Eric Snow. No.
The fuck? Hey, Milton, go to your
No
room.
way.
Right now.
No way.
Go to your room.
Oh, okay. Let me look at Marcos. Who are you asking for, Alex?
Where CP3 is at?
Where CP3 is at? In his...
He had him 8 above Nash and Kidd and below Parker. Now, want to criticize me again?
No, Parker doesn't really count, so I really don't care.
What?
Parker and his fucking list doesn't count. Doesn't really matter.
So where do you got Parker at, Jose? Number 11, 12? Where you got him?
Probably about 13.
13.
Behind the glove and Westbrook. So.
Yeah,
James? What was that head tilt, James? What was that head tilt? What is it?
Disrespect.
How? How am I being disrespectful? Milton, stop it. Stop it, Milton. Mike Bibby.
Hey, I put Jack Mike Bibby in my top 10, bro.
Mike Bibby was cold, bro.
Oh, what about all-time white PGs?
You don't got that many.
So Bob Cruz is number 1?
I'd be in the top 10, bro. Let's go.
I've seen your passing. Yeah.
Hey, that's football, James. You play basketball with me. Quit hating me.
That's facts, though. Trey got me one off the backboard. Nasty, like.
That was so fun. I still relive that day.
Okay,
that's
so y'all's beef is literally my 6 through 9. Okay, fine. I can live with that. Yeah. I don't care.
It's hard because I'm not the biggest Steve Nash fan. I did like Jason Kidd's defense, right? He was a defender, and then I did like how he that 3 evolved in his game at the end. So he had to do it. And
Jason Kidd was one of the coldest passers of this league, bro.
Yeah, in the passing.
He was nasty.
I want to bring up something that we said in our group chat. Anybody got problems with Magic over Steph?
Hell no.
No.
Fuck no. 2-point guard. I'm sure nobody.
Trigger?
No, I just said in the keep cut area. Okay, so let me explain myself.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I said that in my mind, right, if I'm keeping 5 and cutting 5, Magic was the distributor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a distributor because I'm going to have MJ technically run point and Steph is going to be a shooting guard at that point.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
see, look, if you would have went a different direction, like saying, I don't need...
You could have said Braun.
I don't need Magic because I got...
Or that, too. Too. What I'm saying is, I don't need Steph to run point like Magic did because I got MJ and Braun in that.
But okay,
in that 5
put it like this, right? You're gonna pick Jordan over Kobe, right?
Yes.
So imagine you had Kobe defending the other side. You think Steph Curry's gonna get off on Kobe Bryant?
That's not what the question was, though. It was just keep 5, cut 5.
But
what I'm saying is, are you talking about making 2 5-on-5 teams? Then it would be a little bit different.
Yeah,
but you're talking about keep 5, cut 5.
Advocate. If you're running, I'm playing devil's advocate. You're running Michael, Curry, Braun, Duncan, Shaq, and then somebody else is running opposite, like, and you got a big that's guarding him. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's gonna be your weakest link. Yeah, he's your
I understand. Asset. I understand what you're getting at. And again, that's not where my mindset was because I was keeping 5, cutting 5. Meaning, it's not 5v5. Does that make sense?
It's not the 5 I picked in the schoolyard. Okay.
What I'm getting at is I can have LeBron or MJ run point, and Curry just play a little fucking catch me now type shit.
Catch
You
and
know what I
shoot.
mean?
You're gonna do him like Bruce Bowen. You're gonna hide him in the corner.
Bro, who's gonna stop him though? Legitimately.
My biggest problem, not with Trey's list or anything. I was gonna say with James, your list is like there is no spacing on your list.
On what list?
Because you had Magic,
keep
Bron,
fives.
MJ, Timmy, and Shaq. There was no spacing in that shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like with mine, there is
Hey,
spacing because
I-
Curry can just run around.
With my list, you orchestrate the best offense. We're all unselfish. We're gonna get busy. I'm telling you like that now. Shaq is gonna scrape up everything.
So for people out there who are watching, this is what we're talking about.
Duncan can pass out of the post. LeBron doesn't have to have the ball in his hands all the time. He's a great distributor. Jordan's is a walking bucket. Like you can go try for offense. You
Do
go
it again.
for offense, it's over.
So that's what I'm saying. So in my mind, right, exactly what you just said. If you got LeBron running point, right, and you got Curry running fucking circles around everybody, and then on top of that, you got LeBron driving either dish Curry, dish MJ, lob to Shaq. Like who's stopping that? That's why I chose that personally. Now I'm not mad at Magic. I'd keep Magic over some other people, but
6'9", 6'6", 6'9", basically 7 foot, bro.
My bad. I gotta go pretty soon, so let's because this might take a while, but I gotta go.
All time team for Milton is Magic, MJ, Larry, Tim, Shaq. All right, James. I mean Jeff. It's time. Come in, but you right where you belong.
All right.
It's time.
Woo! I like that, dog. Ooh,
for the main event, that's good.
Let's go. Hey, Rob, where you at, my boy? It's about to go down. It's about to get real nasty.
Real nasty.
Wait, hold on. Before Jeff, you go. Everyone, mute yourself.
Wait. Tell your boy.
Yeah, because you can't make comments.
Hold on. What was your boy's name? The one who was watching this?
Rob.
No, the other one who said.
Oh, Mike.
Oh, Mike. He's probably still taking the poop. I don't know.
Yeah, he might shit himself again. Go ahead.
All right. So this is the top. Go ahead. What?
I'm about to dislike this video. All right, everyone, mute yourself. Go, Jeff.
All right. So this is the top 10 shooting guards of all time. I want to give a preface to the preface. James and Alex, I'm sorry, man. Don't hold this against me. Y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be real mad. No, I love y'all. Second preface is I wish I could have done any other list because there's no bias in any other list except for this one. But of course, I was chosen for this one. So the criteria for mine is can you play in all eras? Are your numbers and stats inflated? Two-way player, championships, and you got to be able to shoot to be a shooting guard. To get it out the way, honorable mention, and I don't even know how far up he would be on my honorable mention. Dwayne Wade is not on this list. Couldn't do it. I was looking at his numbers. His biggest downfall is his 29.3% three-point shooting percentage, and it was compared to all these other guys. You got to be able to shoot. It's a shooting guard. You're not a point guard. It's not called the slashing guard. It's a shooting guard. You got to be able to shoot. Shoot or shoot. Yeah, he just didn't make the list. All right, number 10 is Clyde Drexler. I almost have to take Clyde off the list. Looking at his numbers, his final numbers. But man, he was legit. I took off somebody else off this list to squeeze him in. I had to put Clyde Drexler on this in this list. Number 9, AI. So AI, a lot of people have him lower. He was a volume shooter, and at the time, people didn't know what a volume shooter was. He was definitely badass, small, way better than pound for pound, one of the best shooting guards of all time. He was amazing. AI was amazing, but the team he was on, he did have to shoot a lot. I mean, he had Eric Snow on his team. He had a bunch of scrubs on his team, but he was a volume shooter. He did have to shoot a lot to get up his points, and you'll see that trend in this list. Like now, I think we're more educated now as basketball fans about being efficient. Being an efficient shooter rather than a volume shooter. That's why AI is so low on my list. Or high, whichever way you look at it. Number 8, Vince Carter. Half man, half amazing. Vince Carter's going to be on this list. No championships to his name, kind of like AI. That's why he's kind of down here. He was crazy. He could shoot. He could ball. You know, he was, if he was on some better teams, he definitely would have won some championships. He really worked on his 3-point shot to extend his career. He played until 21 years or something. Vince Carter is definitely on the list. So here's where things get dicey, and I got to put my boy on the list. Y'all were joking about it earlier, but this guy is just so. He's not looked at like the teams he was on. He just looked like as a role player or whatnot. But he's a 3-time champion on 3 different teams. Only 1 of 4 players to do it. His final 3-point percentage is 42.1, 38.8 in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's on here, a 2-way player, defender. And Danny Green is number 7 on this list. I don't have George Gervin on this list. I don't have a lot of people on this list because Danny played his position. He was a shooting guard. Hit that corner 3, game 5. You'll see who my number 2 player is. If you ball out in game 5 or game 6s, you are going to be high on my list. All right, number 6, y'all's favorite player right here at number 6. Kobe Bean Bryant. I don't know why they call him Bean. I never heard that until after his passing. But Kobe Bryant's right here. I think people rate this guy really high, have him number 2, obviously. But I think he was more of a entertainer. I think a lot of championships were, that's why I said, are your numbers inflated? A lot of Kobe's career was inflated. If you watch those games, Alex, if you watch those games back in the day, like we had a podcast about it, Portland, Sacramento. If you go watch that Sacramento series, you know, that takes away his 3-peat. You know what I mean? Just that Sacramento series alone, you know. So, you know, and the thing that really bugs me about Kobe is once he got better, you know, and better, he became, you know, a me player, my player. And I really think they could have beat Detroit in 2004. But he wanted to win finals MVP. He wanted to get it done, and he couldn't get it done. He didn't play team basketball, and he lost the finals just because of his attitude, because of that Mamba mentality, which I don't like Mamba mentality. I think that's like loser mentality. If I have a player on my team who has Mamba mentality, you getting off my team. I'm shipping you off. So that's why Kobe's number 6. I know that goes against the grain, but man, I watched basketball, man, from about 96 to about 2017. And, man, that dude's definitely inflated. So at number 5, here we go. You know who's number 5. He was number 5 for the Argentina team. His name is Emmanuel Ginobili. So look at this. And I sent y'all the thing last week. That same Detroit team that Kobe lost to. The following year, the Spurs beat them in 7 games. Kobe only took them to 5. And it's because they played team basketball. And Ginobili really deserved finals MVP that year, only scoring 18 points a game. But they weren't going to give a South American MVP, finals MVP. It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. Very political. They should have gave him the finals MVP that year. We won because of Ginobili. He gave the pass to Robert Horry. Game 7 went crazy. I mean, you talk about a guy who came into the league at 26 and won 4 championships. Okay, Bean came in at 18 and won 5. So you do the math. You do the math. I'll let y'all do the math there. All right, number 4. I give this guy a lot more props than a lot of people. Reggie Miller. I like Reggie Miller. I saw him go toe-to-toe with Michael Jordan, shot for shot. Reggie fell down a lot. I think it's because of his broadcasting. I can't stand him as a broadcaster. But, man, dude, look at his numbers. 39.5% from 3, 39 in the playoffs, 41.3 in the finals. He only had 1 finals, but that boy could ball. And he stuck with Indiana. I got to give him credit. He didn't leave. He didn't go join up and do, I'm going to go join teams like, you know, other players. He stick with Indiana, and that's why he don't have no ships. At number 3, I got Jesus Shuttleworth, Ray Allen. I can see him going, being lower on this list. But, man, Ray Allen back at the Milwaukee Bucks days, oh, my God, that boy was bad. His 3 alone, again, he won with Boston. I don't like how he went to Miami, but, I mean, if he don't go to Miami, Miami only wins 1 ship, let's be honest. He shot 44.8% from 3-point land in the playoffs, 40, and in the finals, 43.3. That's a shooting guard. So Ray Allen, and then number 2, I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but man, y'all were talking about Draymond earlier. I think he was just like a little pog in the system. I got number 2, Klay Thompson. This dude is a good defender, crazy threes. Game 6, Klay Thompson, 41.2% average 3-point in the finals, almost 40%, 39.8. I got Klay as the number 2 shooting guard of all time. And at number 1, of course, MJ, nothing to be said there, the greatest of all time.
I'm gonna mute myself. Fuck you and your list.
Oh my
Fuck you
god!
and your list,
Hey,
dog.
that's the real list right there.
That was ugly.
That
doesn't deserve to breathe air.
That should be
Jeff.
posted somewhere.
It's gonna be posted everywhere. Trust me. It's not.
Hey, this is Jeff right here. It's Jeff right here. Jeff right here will spin hot fire.
Dylan.
I just see our comments going crazy right now, bro.
Hey, get these comments rolling. Let's talk.
Milton said, more of an entertainer. Most ironic thing from you, brother Jeff.
Look, I've had this conversation, I think, on Line with Jose. Dwayne Wade and Kobe were, if you had the most like top 10 entertaining basketball players of all time, they're definitely up there. There's definitely the basketball in the 2000s really went to that wrestling like fake stuff, you know, fake championships in the 2000s. Besides the Spurs had to win by 20 to win by 1. You know what I'm saying? No, dude, they did not. Y'all got to understand, the NBA did not want Spurs to win. It was a small market. Every time the Spurs won a championship, NBA lost money. We won because we were just like that good. We had to kill teams to barely beat them. But like Kobe Bryant's 3-peat and Shaq's 3-peat was fabricated, and definitely Dwayne Wade's in 06 was fabricated. Go watch the games. That's not a conspiracy theorist. Go watch it. Go watch that second
report this page. Sorry, Jose.
Go watch them.
So Mike is in. Everything you just said about Danny Green's ring success, playing his role, hitting his shots. Robert Horry should be top 5 power forward on your list. Then
Robert Horry is criminal. How he don't get no love that we'd even mention him. It is
really
all-time ringleader.
It's
all-time ringleader.
At what?
Besides Bill Russell, he has 7 rings.
Don't just say at what. Oh my god.
You're a wild man, boy.
This is disgusting. He's got to be trolling.
It's the truth.
My blood pressure.
Oh
my god!
So you like shooters?
Hey, hold on. Hey, with a straight face, Jeff. Can you read that list again? Like, don't without holding all that other garbage. Can you just run it back one more time?
Yeah. So 10 Clyde Drexler, 9 AI, 8 Vince Carter, 7 Danny Green, 6 Kobe Bryant, 5 Manu Ginobili, 4 Reggie Miller, 3 Ray Allen, 2 Klay Thompson, and 1 MJ.
So 2 Spurs, and you're not telling me that.
Yeah,
one that blows my mind the most, ironically, after all that chaos, is Klay at 2.
It's not Danny Green at all.
It is. I'm just saying.
Danny Green won 2 other ships without the Spurs. He's not just a Spurs player.
What I'm saying is, out of all that chaos and bullshit, Dwayne Wade not being on the list, Kobe being so low, Danny on the list, the one that still blows my mind is Klay at 2. It's crazy.
Danny for me being even mentioned in this conversation.
Hey, Alex said, fuck what y'all talking about. I heard 2 Spurs players.
Hey, I took off a Spurs player on this list. I took him off.
Who was the other player?
He took up George Gervin.
He's in a lot of top 10s.
Yeah,
Jeff.
And rightfully so.
You like said that you like shooting guards that shoot. What was your argument with Danny Green? Is it because it's just strictly his 3-point shooting in the playoffs?
In the playoffs,
or like throughout the whole season?
Well, yeah, he's 40% in the regular season, 38.8 in playoffs, and 42.1 in the finals.
I don't know Kyle Korver's numbers are at 3-pointers, but I know he's up there. So I'm just wondering. I know he's not going to be in your top 10. Hopefully not. But like, where would you rank him as a shooting guard? Because Kyle Korver was a guy that just strictly shot the ball.
Yeah, but he was a liability on D. Danny Green was a very underrated defender. Him and Kawhi locked shit down. Him, Kawhi, and Tony. That was like that was our defense. You know.
I think 1 year Danny Green was really good. Was good at defense, and I think the other years where he was making runs where he was a liability on
no, he was.
Yes, he was a liability that last year with that year when they won with the Lakers. Yes, he was. He was even a liability there. Lakers fans hated Danny Green.
What has the Lakers done since they got rid of Danny Green?
They won a championship, didn't they?
No one has Danny Green in their roster. What
did LeBron was like? I don't need Danny Green, and what happened? Look at them.
We kept him. We actually did keep him another year after that. What are you talking about?
Okay. But I'm just saying, like, what do you say about Kyle Korver's?
No, as I'm saying, Kyle Korver, like I said, I don't think he's half as good as defender as Danny Green was. I think if y'all saying Danny Green wasn't a great defender, y'all must have really not watched.
No,
he was a solid defender.
He was good but like I don't think having him being like good at defense, because he did fall really bad, but I don't know. I'm just wondering because you are right. Kyle Korver was a big liability in a lot of those teams. But
and Danny Green did fall at the end of his career. He had riddle of injuries, and he took that one big one from Embiid or whatever. But I mean, think about it, dude. You send Kawhi and Danny Green to Toronto, and you win a ship. You know, it was crazy.
Okay, that's not even the same fucking comparison at all. You really put a guy that has less than 9 points per game in your top 10 as a shooting guard. You really put Danny Green up here over Tracy McGrady and James Harden.
So James Harden was the number 10 that I had in and out, man. James Harden's crazy, right? He can shoot threes. Man, him nutting up in that finals. I mean, I was gonna put him at 10. I was gonna put James Harden at 10, but I couldn't do it. James. He was right there. It was him or Clyde. I didn't know who to pick.
And Tracy.
Tracy was legit. He was legit, Tracy. But look, he shot 33 in the regular season, and he dropped to 29 in the playoffs on his 3 points. And man, I mean, look how long it took him to get out of the first round. Tracy.
We're mad about 4 points per game.
Hey, wait. Well, this is what I want to know. So you gave Vince Carter the nod. Do you think Vince Carter had a better career than Tracy McGrady?
Hell yeah. Didn't Vince Carter made it to the Eastern Conference Finals with the Raptors by himself, didn't he? Where did Tracy get to?
Tracy has 7 all NBA compared to Carter's 2.
Nah, I like Carter.
He has more MVP votes than Vince Carter ever did.
Tracy?
Yes.
I like Vince better.
To me, those two guys are interchangeable, but I would have
both top 10. Both.
Yeah. I would have said like the arguments you could have different arguments for both players. I like both players, but I think if you were to have one over the other one just by slight is okay, but just the way you're not having.
Hey, Milton, he's not.
Hey, they're cousins. Not. They're cousins. They can share that. They can share that number 8.
Milton, he's not trolling. This is just since he was born. He came out the womb hating on Kobe, and Kobe hadn't even started playing yet.
Oh, and then so you don't like slashers then? You don't like the slashing shooting guard?
Look, so one of the things I didn't mention, you got to play in all eras, and I really do think that Dwayne Wade would be like Lonnie Walker. He would be speaking Mandarin right now. He would not be in the NBA. Oh my God! You did not just compare. Dude, no one's shooting twos anymore. What would he do?
He would be fucking spectacular because he's not missing shots like all these motherfuckers are.
I mean, what would he do? DeMar DeRozan right now, right? DeMar DeRozan is the type of player that doesn't shoot threes at all. He's a slasher. He likes to.
He loves the mid range. I mean,
and he can't make playoffs.
You got it. Yeah. Well,
the game has changed now. The game has changed. You got to be able to hit the 3 now. Like that's not up for debate. The game has changed.
He made it to the playoffs a couple years in Toronto.
Nah, I like DeMar.
Nigga said Lonnie Walker in the
He'd
way
be Lonnie Walker.
He would be
Oh,
Lonnie Walker.
senses.
He would be speaking Mandarin.
Oh god.
Because whenever I like you guys bring up Manu, the first thing I think of Manu is being a slasher, able to get to the paint, able to finish with the left.
I'm not even disagreeing with you, but I mean honestly, like he's a back like Manu's a bag of tricks, but so like for me, so is Wade. Like there's nothing wrong with the way he played. Like Jeff, you're just oh god.
That's what made me like Manu because the way he's to me I always saw.
So Jeff, what is Wade more like then? Would he be more appropriate as a point guard or as a small forward? What is he that
bench player?
No, he's a shooting guard. That's what he is, but he can't shoot. So that's what I'm saying. He's right now like DeMar DeRozan, those guys that like. It's been around the ring. You can't win with DeMar DeRozan because you can't win with 2-point shots.
What's the Wayne?
So right here. So you think Green would be great in any era?
He can hit the three.
Oh,
he'll be playing right now.
PT to answer.
He's not playing right now. He retired because nobody wanted him.
He's old, dude. I'm talking about like if like Wade ain't playing either now. If they're like young playing right now, that's what I'm saying.
Well, the thing too, I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with you about like the DeMar DeRozan debate about. Because it is getting kind of hard. Tell Siri to shut up.
I had to mute him.
But like it showed a lot whenever he left Chicago, and it showed a lot whenever he left San Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
San Antonio became more of a team that was as soon as the rebound outlet. And then when he was in Chicago, it was a lot of half court sets. You are right. Yeah. As soon as he left, Chicago's playing good right now, and I'm gonna say good, but they're a fast paced team, and I think they're one of the top teams in 3-point shooting. And a lot had to do with that was because DeRozan did leave the Bulls, and you saw the same thing with the Spurs. The Spurs at Temple win a lot.
We also sucked more after DeRozan left.
It's I like DeRozan. I'm not. If DeRozan played in the '90s, I mean, he would be insane. It would be like people will be talking about him like he's Michael Jordan. It all depends when you play, right?
But like the way he's using the debate though of like how the game has changed. There's I mean, we all know that it has. I mean, it's.
So wait, hold on. Mike was a fucking low percentage 3-point shooter. Are we saying that he'd be great today?
MJ was 32 in the regular season, 33 in the playoffs, and 36.8 in the finals.
3-point.
3-point.
Well, he had to make the finals in today's game, where there's probably more challenges than then back then, or it's even softer. Whatever. I don't know how you want to go with.
Yeah, I did my research, buddy. I did my research.
You did not. You put Danny Green in your top 10. You put Danny Green in your top 10.
This list is the truth. Dwayne Wade's not even honorable mention.
It's a true headache. It's a true headache. That's what.
Tracy McGrady and George Gervin.
Not even, James Harden doesn't even get a fucking honorable mention. Then
James Harden.
I gotta go take a big shit now, guys. So y'all got any final words before we go?
It's real.
Hey, this is y'all's fault for making me do this list. All right, I know y'all said it was random.
It was random though. It really was.
I feel like there's some fixing going on. We could have avoided this.
Go back to watching last week's episode.
Y'all could have gave me sinners, and y'all should have just gave me sinners, and we all be happy.
I swear, Jeff, it was fate.
It was fate.
It really was.
It was destiny.
He did a wheel on live and everything.
I think it's the basketball gods. They want the truth to be spoken. That's what I really believe that, you know.
And you did not do a lot of that.
But then they chose you.
If you get off of this card and you just don't happen to slip and bust your ass and break something.
Well, remember, he's not bald because of natural causes. He's bald to mock Kobe.
I was the chosen one.
Hey, all that line, just one hair follows well.
Well, Jeff, I mean, didn't God mess up the first time with the people, so he had to get rid of everything and start all over again. He might be done
right
here.
Oh yeah, one thing more about Wade I wanted to say was like
Jeff.
the first one was obviously whatever. Y'all go watch that 06 one. And then like we said it before, if LeBron and Bosh didn't go to Miami, he doesn't win a second one. You know, and
that doesn't take away his greatness. I mean, Reggie never won one.
Huh?
You have him. That doesn't take away his greatness, and you have Reggie super high, and he never won one.
Reggie Miller, but he went. He was playing against Michael Jordan. You know, like you're playing against the GOAT and playing against the Patrick Ewing. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Wade, like I said, I think Wade's 3-point shot really, you know, takes him down. And I think LeBron's winning it with the Cavs with that almost that same construct roster. It just shows Wade was just a pawn on that Miami.
We really allowed this man to put a guy who averaged 8.7 points a game as a shooting guard to be in the top 10 list.
I don't want to hear nothing about Nick Foles.
That Miami team, that Miami team. How was that Miami team built? I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't think Miami built that team for Dwayne Wade to be a 3-point shooter. If you look at that team, they had a lot of 3-point shooters on that team. So I feel like, those numbers might be accurate, but I think those numbers, if you look at those numbers, he probably didn't shoot a lot.
You're right. Look, check this out. I was looking up all the numbers. He stopped shooting threes in 2012 in the finals. He did not shoot 1 3 in the 2013 finals, and he shot like 3 in the 2014 finals because you're right. He had Mike Miller, he had Ray Allen, he had LeBron,
John Jones. Oh, was it John Jones?
Like, he knew his role.
James Jones.
And if y'all remember watching the 2013 and 2014 finals, I was scared of LeBron was on the tear. Chris Bosh would fucking kill us. I wasn't too scared of Dwayne Wade in those finals.
But you also gotta remember, Jeff, like the reason also LeBron left after 14 was because Wade's knees were done essentially at that point. Like there was like he knew that that's his boy, but like he knew that he couldn't continue on like that, and he didn't want the pressure of having to carry that badly. He wanted something easy, so that's why he left. But like, bro, like we all understand, like, 09, he could have been MVP. Like, I know you might not agree with it, but Wade in 09 could have been MVP. And dude, like, I don't think being a slasher is such a bad thing, especially when you're putting up points, especially when you're carrying a team as far as did. Because Alex is right, bro. If we didn't have Mano doing that shit, the fucking footwork, the handles down in the paint, and fucking, within 10 feet of the basket and doing the shit he did, we'd never be a spectacular watching, the Spurs, as they were. So what he did during his time, Wade, as a slasher, I don't think a problem with it. You also have to agree with this. At the time, there was no spectacular 3-point shooters back in the day like that. Not at that level as we have now where everybody wants to shoot threes, right? Like, so, I mean, I get there were guys like Reggie and Ray and stuff like that, but it wasn't needed. He was still very successful for what he did. Yeah. But I get it. That's how your criteria of shooting guard should be.
I can see the argument, of course, for Wade. I just feel like I've told y'all this before. I feel like he's so overrated, so I gotta put him down here, and of course he's somewhere in the middle, right? But I gotta do my job.
You didn't have to put Danny Green in the first, bro, to make a point.
That's where y'all should make a set. That's where y'all should make an argument because Danny Green cannot drive at all for nothing.
He couldn't drive.
He couldn't drive for nothing. But you're right. Ginobili, that's why he's so high on the list because Ginobili could slash, he could drive, he could dunk it, but he also was really efficient from the three.
And he could defend.
He was an all-around player, and he
was the guard.
Being better at all those things, obviously he definitely is above Wade for sure.
I don't hate the Spurs. Y'all like, you hate the Spurs. I just fucking
no, you hate the Spurs fans, Alex A. Smith. Goddamn.
And I'm Skip Bayless, right? Like I'm gonna die on this hill, just like Skip is gonna die.
Jeff Bayless, Alex A. Smith, Sleepy Trey.
Sleepy Trey looking like Mia Kimes right now. Or Molly, what's her name?
Oh, Quinn? Molly Queerum.
Yeah.
Queerum.
No, I'm just watching the game.
Exactly. Sleepy Trey.
Hey, Dan Lebatard just interviewed Skip Bayless a little while back. It's pretty good.
He's doing his media tour. He's interviewing with everybody.
He's trying to make money right now.
Because he ain't got no job, right? He's jobless.
No, but his podcast is failing. I don't think anyone's listening to this shit.
Yeah, no one is listening.
Who is that, Skips?
Yep.
I don't get how Stephen A. is making all that money. Who really? I don't watch ESPN that much. I don't. He must have a following from hell.
Stephen A. thing is him being like Stephen A. had a crazy run, bro. Like of how he got started, and now when you look at like what he's created, his antics. Man, I think I put it like this for all black analysts, right? Because the corporate America, have more. It was more of the others. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
Before, rest in peace to Stuart Scott. Nobody was popping a shit like that. Nobody was using the hip hop verbiage. Nobody using the slang. Nobody was using none of that till Stuart Scott. So pretty much after Stuart Scott, you start seeing the culture switch of everybody nitpicking at what he was doing. Stephen A. Smith was one of the ones that just inherited that and kind of ran with it. The whole antics of creating a persona, the loud yelling, the hold on, all his little shit, man, all that stuff come from Stuart Scott, bro. Like, Stephen A. Smith was a nobody. He was a journalist for Philly. Like, that's what he came up at. And then it pretty much just took off from there.
You look at his bravado before all that shit. He ain't like that. He
was chill. He was reserved. He had none of that because he had the I'm gonna tell you the first show this is where I first remember him at. Cause I'm telling you, I used to watch ESPN like crazy. He had a show called I think it was Steven's A-List or something like that. It was I can't remember the name of it, but it came on after SportsCenter went off. And the one interview I remember faithfully. Well, two of them, he did one with AI, and then the other one he did with Kobe after the whole scandal in Colorado. And he was asking him, how do you play through this and get out through this? And Kobe was like, man, when you realize you got to carry that cross and you can't bear it and somebody else bears it for you, pretty much saying he thanked God that he made it out of that situation. But, like, no, Stephen A. Smith used to be chill, bro. He wasn't yelling. He was quiet. He was a sensible dude, very fashion. And that was it. And then he started to create this whole persona on First Take. That blew up. You know what I'm saying? And he knew he was a breadwinner for the show. ESPN didn't want to pay him, so he went and did his own thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's how he got where he's at now. And now
the big show with him and Skip that really threw both of their careers up in the, like really high because they were really like low totem guys before that shit before they paired up.
And it's like I won't say I will say this: they both needed each other, but one needed the other one more than so you speak. But you look at it now, there's not a lot of great guys out there. So somebody like Stephen A. Smith can say, "Shit, I want $50 million a year," and demand it because ain't nobody popping like him. So if ESPN don't want to pay him, shit, you saw what they paid. They paid Skip. You get somebody like Stephen A. Smith that's gonna bring on viewers. They're gonna pay him.
Like it's the ratings. They're higher than all the other shows on ESPN right now. So that's the only thing keeping them alive. But all right, fellas, y'all got any final thoughts before we close out?
Hey Jeff, man, get ready. They coming.
No, I wanted to talk about football, but we could talk about it. We could do another segment because we have college football this weekend, but we could talk about it another day.
Well, I was gonna say, do we want to take 3 weeks off, or do we want to move the episodes to Thursdays? Because we got Christmas and Christmas Eve, coming up next week on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then New Year's the same thing. So, do we want to move the episodes the next few weeks to Thursday, or do you want to take a 3-week break?
Oh shit! 3-week
break. Yeah, we're losing a lot of sports, a lot of like big sports in that meantime.
I really want to talk about the college playoffs. I know it's going to start this week.
Well, then we can do an episode on Thursday if you're down. We can do a Thursday episode on college football.
I'll be down for that one.
All right, Jameson, Trey, Jeff, y'all let me know if y'all down for that. Jeff, are you still alive? Someone went to his house and beat him.
Nigga trying to pick up the pieces of whatever he just broke right now when he moved. I told you, God don't like ugly, boy. You over there being disrespectful. Kobe sitting right next to the father, and you gonna say that blasphemous, stupid.
All right, fellas, that's all we got for tonight. I hope your blood pressures have calmed down, have settled down. Hope you haven't had to call the ambulance, fire rescue and all that shit to save your life. But that's all we got for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the topics. Fun shit as always when we come with lists, but Damn, YouTube, TikTok, and all them gonna tear Jeff a new one. I swear. And with Jeff, I'm gonna put his full segment up on TikTok. I'm gonna put his whole explanation, his whole shit. I'm gonna try to tag like podcasters, analysts, and all this shit that will love it. Jeff, be ready.
Jeff,
be ready.
Jeff
One more thing.
tour. They finna start calling Jeff in.
Jeff Bain is about to be dismissed from his job because they're gonna be embarrassed from the Yelp reviews.
Jose,
I love it.
one more thing. You can make the cover for the baseball one. I'm ready, dude. Like I don't know about Joe and Cody, but I'm pretty much
talk to them and we can set a date. Talk to them and set a date.
I mean, it's still off season, but like these moves that are being made, it's getting crazy. I mean, we're not even in winter. We're in winter ball right now, but
yes, sir. But all right, fellas, that's all I got for tonight. Guys, thank y'all for watching. Follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram at Puro Pinche Sports. Follow us on Twitter /X at Pinche Sports Pod. For Humble Hater James, for Sleepy Trey, and for Alex A. Smith, not Jeff D. Lujan. Get him out of here. I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and we are out.
later.